evening. Good evening, good evening.
Recording in progress.
We are back. Yep, you didn't miss us? Well, you should have. This is the Make Your Life Work Project show, and we have a special guest tonight. We always have a special guest, but this young man is near and dear to my heart. He's been around for a long time, and I think he has a compelling story to tell about, coming up, the purpose, the process, and the outcome. So glad you're here. We missed you. So will you introduce yourself, Aaron?
Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron of Dopeness Visuals.
Tell me about Dopeness Visuals. What's that?
Dopeness Visuals is my brand for photography.
Okay.
It came from really taking a capture of greatness is what Dopeness Visual really means.
So is that you, or is that what you capture, or you're saying it's 2 for 1?
It's 2 for 1. Somebody look great. In order to make it look great, you have to give them experience. So I called it dopeness.
Okay.
And instead of it being a creation, because that's how it used to be, but it's a visual. It's
Tell me about that. Hang on. You said instead of it being a creation. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So originally,
that's how you used to be. So what do you mean by that?
Yeah. Before it was called Dopeness Creations.
I thought so, because I looked for that for a while. I couldn't find it. Okay.
Yeah. I made an adjustment because I wasn't creating anything. I didn't feel like I was creating anything. The only thing I knew I was doing was I was visualizing. And as I started really progressing in that time space, in that thought, I'm visualizing greatness. And every time I make a capture of anything and everything or anyone, I want to make them look the greatest as possible.
So is it like a gardener that, somebody that plants a seed and then they hire somebody to water and birth that seed and to make it grow the best way it can?
That'll be
okay.
me.
Gotcha. So you're the nutrients and the vitamins and whatever it takes to tell our story. Because I know you did some work for Rosa Sharon early on.
I did.
That is still it's exceptional. Did a really good job. Worked with you. And this is also one of my spiritual sons. We we don't keep in touch as much as we used to, but we are forever joined on that level too. So you also shot my wedding.
I did, yes, ma'am.
You did my wedding for us.
Yes, ma'am.
You and Ade worked together on that.
That was a great time.
Did you have fun?
We had fun. Me and Ade, shout out to my boy Ade.
That's what
Yeah,
Get away. I'm hunting him down. I get him. He'll be sitting there in a minute.
Come through. You need to be in this spot next, bro.
Yeah, he's an exceptional photographer, exceptional person too. Yeah. Glad to call him my nephew. But you're not here at day, so.
So it's all about me, Aaron.
That's right, yeah.
Just to let you know.
So tell me do I want to ask you another question? I think I want to ask you one of my questions. That's what I want to do.
I'm ready for whatever.
Did you all hear that? I should just create one then, okay. Let's see. What is your fondest life memory? Yep, I'm dead. You know who I am.
Okay.
And why? That's the first part of the question.
What is my fondest
The one, a memory that you can remember like no other memory. And why is it that you can remember it when you can't remember other memories? You can't remember other things. What hit you so hard that it's still with you?
You know what?
Nope, I don't.
I got you. So the time I actually hit my head for the first time. Yeah.
Okay, you have to explain that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was roughly around about 5 or 6, I learned how to ride my bike, 2-wheel bike.
Okay.
Blue bike.
You remember the color and everything.
I remember the whole thing. We were outside. I am the 6th child of 6. And we're all outside in the neighborhood riding they're in the street. I am in the sidewalk. We had next door neighbors. And our next door neighbor, the boy was in like 5th grade and he was still kind of riding training wheels, so kind of learning it out, right? And I remember coming downhill and I'm like, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. And he's like not moving. And I'm like, please move. And he like turned really slow. And by the time like I tried to dodge him, we collided. I remember hearing the loudest rain noise in my head. I tried to run home. I went to sleep. I woke up. Somebody was over my face. I went back to sleep. I woke up. Another person, I could tell it was a doctor because he had it's called a
Stethoscope?
That's
That's okay. They got it.
that.
I don't want to say it again. I might mess it up.
Yeah, I won't do it again. But it was dangling, and they were telling me to keep my eyes open. And I thought I was doing a great job because I thought I was keeping my eyes open. I remember closing them and opening back up. I was in a bed, and my head was hurting really, really, really badly. And my mom was there, my sisters was there, and my mom was like, I'm glad you're all right, I'm glad you're okay. You hit your head really hard. And the doctor was like, yeah, you hit your head really hard. Are you okay? Do you remember stuff? And I remembered everything. I was basically able to go home almost the same night.
Okay, so you didn't have any...
No, I don't, not that I know of.
So did that impact you in any way? I know it's just like riding a bike and falling off of it, but I mean, there's no big dynamic, memory, that's fine. Just sometimes things stick with us for some reason.
No, that stuck with me because no matter what happens in life, you can't control anybody but yourself. For me, I felt like I could have controlled me stopping.
Yeah, okay.
I could have controlled me dodging.
So you can quit blaming the little boy.
Yeah. I know his name too.
Right. That's funny.
But no, like real talk, I really like blamed the kid.
I don't know, that's what I said.
I blamed him like, how are you this age and you can't ride a bike and you see me, and I blamed him for so long. And that moment stuck with me because I really had an opportunity to move over and go in the grass. I had an opportunity to pull my brakes and stop. And
Right,
skid.
absolutely, okay.
So that really set my life to where now what I do is I don't blame anyone for anything, even if sometimes it seems like it's not even, sometimes it seems like it's not even my fault.
Right.
I will still find something that I could have done differently to make that adjustment.
And you know what, that plays really well into one of our most popular topics, purpose, and where you are and why you're there. I think what you just said in a nutshell is right. We can choose the perspective with which we look at something, right? We can blame somebody, or we can look for the opportunity to do something with what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That, like, I could have done this, that, and the other. So then we don't become victims. We become entrepreneurs, we become people that go out and just jump in something.
Yeah.
That's, okay, that explains then, I think that's where I was going with the question when I said, what's your fondest memory? What is it that prepared? Everybody doesn't step out.
Yeah.
Everybody isn't I almost said arrogant, but I don't consider myself arrogant. So everybody isn't, I don't want to say built. Some people just choose not to step out. Some people find something, they do it well, and they stay there.
It's a preference.
Absolutely, they choose to. So the interesting thing about our stories is, why did we choose to take that chance? And it's not better or worse than anything else.
Right.
And you just said that one of the things you learned was, I'm an integral part of what comes out of my life.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah.
That's a powerful concept.
Yeah.
Most of us won't accept that around everything.
Yeah.
So how did you get into, what were you doing before you started the
Photography? I was working for Spectrum.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was working for Spectrum.
That's okay. You gotta work somewhere, Spectrum, okay.
Yeah.
They do better than AT&T sometimes. I didn't say that.
Listen, I have no ties with Spectrum whatsoever.
Neither one.
They just fed my place of stay and my food and some other stuff. But I was working for Spectrum in the internet repair department. I was already part-timing photography during that time.
Did I know you then? Okay, because I know when you said that, I remembered. Okay.
Oh yeah. So you met me when I was actually currently going to school in class, learning photography.
Okay.
And I had my Nikon D90, and actually a day took the first shot of me ever having a camera, like
I've seen that picture.
professional full frame camera in my hand. Yeah. And that's of course stuck with me. So that's how we met.
Okay.
But yeah, before I actually went full-time photographer, I was working for Spectrum.
Okay.
I learned
I was just
lot.
going to ask you what you learned. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I learned a few things. So like I learned that I'm not good at following other people's direction when I don't know why.
Know thyself, right?
Yeah.
Know thyself.
If I don't know why, I'm not good at it.
Okay.
If you can't tell me you stopped doing this because of this, if you can't tell me that, it's not going to go very well. I'm going to continue doing what got me to that spot until
Interesting.
I find a way or I understand the way that.
So you've never just stepped out and said, I'm not sure, but I don't know what this means, where it's leading, but I'm going.
I have, yes, I have.
Okay.
But I'm saying as in under someone else's supervision.
Oh, okay.
You know, and that's what I mean by.
So you just don't like to follow orders, is what?
It must make sense. It must make sense, which is why I'm not in the military. It must make sense.
I'm going to march until this and get shot. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, you know, you gotta tell me you're going to march to this way, to this way.
That doesn't make sense.
Because it builds you character.
You say 1 + 1 is not adding up to
You
me.
know?
You know, that's funny.
So that was one thing I first learned. Like I just was not good at it, but I was good at when I knew my, the goal and where it was heading. I will follow it to a T. I would grind it. I will go hard.
So I can imagine though that there has to have been some times, because you've been doing your grind pretty long. So there has to have been some times when you were clueless.
Yes.
As to why you were doing something, but you did it.
Yes, and that's where I'm getting to, where after I realized Spectrum was just not for me anymore. I just felt like there was more out there for me to do. I can do more with my hobby. My hobby is making me, income, and it was making it enough to where it was overdoing what Spectrum was giving me.
Right. Okay.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity and I'm gonna leave. I'm gone. I do not know where I'm going. I don't know what's about to happen next week. I am just done. I'm done.
I'm in the bank, but I'm okay.
I'm done. I resigned June 6th of 2024, and I am 1 full year a full-time entrepreneur.
Okay.
Ever since then.
So tell me about the emotional shift with that. Be honest.
It was an emotional dive. Like I was already in a different state of mind at that moment, where relationship just wasn't going the way that I knew, but it was just me being ignorant. Then,
that's profound. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to say that sometimes.
I was just ignorant. I just did not know. So I was just floating on this cloud, and then when I made that decision, it went a nosedive straight down, like just straight down, where I had no clue what I was doing. I did not believe in myself that where I was doing it. I didn't believe other people when they said I was doing good. I didn't believe it.
Okay.
I didn't because I didn't believe it in myself.
Yeah.
And I was so scared. I was nervous. I was just doing.
And that is so important.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah.
to get there where you not braggadocious, but where you believe you could possibly do it.
Yeah.
But that is the first step. That's a good point. That's absolutely true.
I was experiencing imposter syndrome to the
Yes.
fullest. To the fullest.
So who is this?
Yeah. Me? Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good photo.
Like when I went in the pulpit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still do. I still say that. So I get it. It's not an easy road to decide to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know that. The choice is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Kind of feels like everybody's looking through a window to see what you do with it, right?
Literally,
I'm sure they're not, but that's
how
it
it
feels.
feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I had a conversation with the HR, and really, again, what led to the main decision was I had an opportunity to go shoot with Nando STL in West Canton Fest with T-Pain.
And that's a perfect segue. I was just going to ask you about positioning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell us more about that.
Yes, ma'am. So when I got the opportunity, I was already kind of shooting for Nando earlier in that year. I knew Nando since like high school. It's my buddy. We drum. We're drummers. And I remember we used to drum a lot back in the day in his grandma's basement. And he went up to school. I wouldn't do anything, but he came back and started, went into music. And his music is good, like really good. Like I really became a fan.
That's
And,
good.
you know, not because just I knew him, it's just because like really his music was good and I knew him.
Right, absolutely.
And then he went to a competition with T-Pain's Twitch, and he actually, technically, he lost. He lost second place, but he didn't lose. He actually was still signed under Nappy Boy NT by T-Pain.
Okay.
It was dope. He continued to make music and still making music. And he made a song called Looking For Me. And he reached out to me. He's like, hey, A-Rod, I see you doing your thing. I was wondering if you can help me kind of shoot my video a little bit. I'm like, absolutely, without a doubt, man, I'll be here. You know, and I joined the team. We shot at the soccer stadium. We shot a boxing ring. Like, it was awesome. And the footage turned out amazing. And then he said it in front of everybody. He was like, bro, I want you to come with me to Wisconsin. Come with me on tour. I want you to come with me.
Oh, wow.
And I'm amongst everybody else looking around like, is this real? Like, is this real? Pinch me, is this real? And everybody's like, yeah, this is the thing. So I'm like, man, I don't know yet. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm in an imposter syndrome.
What do you mean you don't know? I just asked you to, yeah.
I'm in an imposter syndrome mode. Like,
I understand.
heavy.
I do understand that.
You know, I didn't believe that I was even good enough. And again, I'm going back to work the next day. And it's just that one moment, I'm like, you know what? I'm at work like, hey, this ain't it. This ain't it. I have an opportunity to do something I love to do but my scariest part is I don't know. I don't like surprises, so that's the scariest thing.
You must have a scary life 24/7 because it happens to us.
Yeah,
It happens every day.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, at least I have
Is it better now?
an idea of what's about to happen. Absolutely. Absolutely.
good.
Everything's better.
So did you go on tour?
So I went on one of the days of tour. So
You compromised, okay.
yeah, so I had to really make it realistic. First, I had, of course, tried to ask a job, but I realized that it just wasn't going to work out. So I didn't really tell them why I was resigning. But one individual did ask me. I told him, and he was like, hey, I know I don't know you that well, but I'm going to be honest to you, young man. You should take this opportunity. This place will still be here.
Let me run with this too. Sometimes it's the thing behind the thing. You know, I don't know if you remember that thing behind the thing, because it's for me. I say it for me, but I share it. So you thought it was your fabulous chance to go on tour with some big shot and get famous. And what it was your chance to stand on who you are,
Yeah.
which is more important than going on a tour. Would you agree
So
with that?
much.
So it's the thing behind the thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't, the job had nothing to do with it for real.
It really didn't. And you
The
know,
offer had nothing to do with it.
but that's right on the money. Like
If we could only remember that when we're going through.
yeah, afterwards. when it's all done, it's like, oh, well, it's
Right, it's 2020, right?
I had to go through all this to figure out me. Well, then,
Exactly. And it always evolves, so it's not like, I know Nina.
yeah,
I'm down with Nina.
Yeah.
I wake up tomorrow and say, I can't believe I said that. Or I can't believe that.
yeah,
It's a vicious cycle.
yeah,
That's the beauty of purpose and passion and position.
yeah.
It's fluid.
Yeah.
So we need to learn how to give each other and ourselves grace.
Amen.
Right? It's always changes. It's always evolving.
Amen. It's
In
grace.
other words, we'll get stale.
That grace is stillness. That's the thing.
Right. So that's I think positioning and purpose are kind of entwined.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think they're both fluid.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, you think, as soon as you think you have it, man.
And then it goes somewhere else.
Yeah, so it takes a certain kind of individual to want to do something, to step out.
Yes. And
I
I
just saw a bird kicking the bird out of the nest.
little that was me. That was me. I jumped off the
They say
nest.
Eagles do that.
I jumped off that nest. I jumped off not knowing if I could fly or can I run, can I crawl. And then so the opportunity out there in Wisconsin, I told my lady, and we were dating still. We're still dating. Yeah, we're still dating. We're working it out. We're working it out. You know, shout out to babe.
Sorry about that.
And I told her what I was gonna do. She gave me the longest pause of a response, but I respected the pause because I understand it's a process.
want you to say that again. He said, I respected the pause.
I respected the pause.
Because I understand it's a
Because
process.
I understand it's a process.
Like, you're not going to get there quickly, so I'm just going to wait. You chew on it for a little bit. I like that.
Yeah.
Use that.
And the next day, she actually finally answered and like, hey, this is an opportunity. Yeah, you know, this is what you love to do.
It's so mature and healthy of you guys, really. Because by the time the next day came, most couples would have been arguing. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, like, really going at it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure you prettied it up a little bit. It probably wasn't that.
It was, yeah.
That nicely done, but still.
I put a little tissue.
You put a little sugar on it. But that's good.
It is, and it worked out for the best of both of us.
Yes.
So like, I already had income still from the job. I still had enough to travel. So we traveled ourselves and made it up to Wisconsin. We booked the Airbnb. We pretty much prepared like we were fans.
Right.
So when we got there, it was the best experience that I can ever say I've ever had. It was more than what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
When I got there, of course, they're excited to see us. We're in a different city, and they see somebody they know. Like it was just a great, warm embrace.
Uh-huh.
They gave us our, everything we needed. Then Showtime come along. We are backstage. We never went in with anyone. Honestly, I didn't even know that there were 75,000 people in the building. Until we got on stage and saw the sea of people.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, I got my camera. I gave her a camera just in case if they ever ask her anything.
Okay.
You know.
They know.
Yeah, no, they know.
I like that looking to show you. Never know.
Never know. Shot photos, and Nando was like, hey man, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. We're going to make this the best experience of your life, my life, our lives. But I want to let you know, don't just shoot me. I want you to shoot everybody. I didn't know why.
That's big. That's good.
I didn't know why, but I did. I shot every single artist that came on stage. I'm in front in the pit with all the other photographers. I'm shooting every single artist. And then he introduced me to an artist that I shoot with currently right now. His name is Retro Champ. Retro Champ has been my boy. That's my dog. That's my brother. We became really, really tight ever since then. It's another thing behind the thing. Literally.
It just keeps saying.
Literally.
ATM machine.
It really was.
Because it sounds like it's a money thing.
And it wasn't. It was more of an experience
Right,
and an exposure thing. And so like I'm with him like half of the time. Then I'm with Nando half of the time, and like it's just going great. And the first experience of all of us sitting in this one room, of course we meet the man of honor, and it's kind of ironic how I want to say it. And not even how ironic, it's kind of funny. But yeah, we end up meeting T-Pain, and he is literally the coolest dude, the funniest dude that you could ever think of.
Makes you want to laugh. There are some people like that, though. You think about something about them, it just makes you remember it and act it out.
Yeah.
But that's exciting.
It's him.
Exciting. Definitely
him. He's hilarious. He's a character. And and just it plays in my head often because it's such a almost the best experience ever. It's almost like every time I shoot, it's that expectation. It's that expectation to do these things, to shoot the way I shot, to shoot so crispy, to have this type of angle, to be in this type of area.
How does that feel, though? I mean, is that good?
Actually, it feels good to me.
I mean, for you, I'm talking about for you.
For me, it feels great.
Okay.
It feels great. It forces
you to level up, and you're okay with that.
It forces me to level up.
Okay. So I have some more. Did you have one more comment you wanted to make? Because I want to go to the board and see if we have any questions. I'm going to.
Nah.
No, this is your.
No. I mean, but just overall, just saying it, I am very thankful for the opportunity. That opportunity, it wasn't the one that made me money. It was the one that gave me confidence.
I was just going to ask you to package that in a sentence for me.
Yeah.
And so if you were telling me and encouraging me, you would say you need to do this huge thing you're afraid of because it will build your confidence and build your assurance in yourself.
It definitely gave me 50% of the confidence that I needed. There was another 50% that came in the art show.
We're going to talk about that as soon as we get back. Valerie, do you have any questions?
I have two questions.
Yes, ma'am.
One, and I think you kind of hit on it just now, though, that it was what was the turnaround that brought forth the confidence for you to do your hobby/dream?
Yeah, I can answer it as 100%. 50%, or 50% was the T-Pain experience. 25% was an art show. Another 15% was my lady, and then the remainder 10% was the remainder 10% was my friends and surrounding.
You're so smart. You took care of friends and your lady.
They were the ones who really.
That's good.
My best friend cursed me out, basically. I'm gonna be honest. She cursed me out. She was like, "You got this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and you ain't showing nobody. Oh, do woo wop in the third and the third and the fifth and the fifth and the third." I took that as you need to show people your stuff.
I have a lady friend named Valerie that did that to me a lot. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know her, but yeah.
She sounds familiar. She sounds very familiar. Wink, wink.
So good. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. But that's what.
I interrupted you.
No, you're okay. But that's actually what gave me my confidence. To be honest, like that gave me that belief that in myself that I can actually do it. First and foremost, it was the acknowledgement of imposter syndrome because I didn't even know I had it. I didn't even know it existed. And then now, since I knew it, my goal was to overcome it. Mm-hmm. And the only way to overcome it is to pop your blank word.
Okay, so I'm not going to. So let me ask you this though. So because for me, and I'm not a superstar or anything like that, but I still have hurdles. I still have things where I find that the people that usually are like really, really talented are the most insecure sometimes. So is it a cyclical thing? Like, do you just beat it up and it's dead? Because for me, it comes back. You know, oh man, I did that, I'm good, and then it comes back.
It does come back. It tries to
manage that.
It tries to come back.
Just smash it down.
It has to. Every single time it comes around. When you identify it's there and it's that, you gotta smash that on the head right away, like a whack hole. And like, oh man, this ain't good enough. I am the best that I can be. I'm the best that I can be. This is the best. People are gonna like this. Ah man, this is just a little too red. I like red. Red is my favorite color, and I'm like this red pop.
I'm owning it.
Yeah, I'm owning it.
That's
so
good.
like if it comes to you, it's not just you talking to it. You're talking to yourself, telling yourself to overcome it.
You know what came to my mind? This is so funny. Flavor Flav came to my mind. But really, I don't know why. But when you were talking about owning it, and it's like it's double. It's my flavor.
Yeah, it is.
I'm flavorful and I'm flavor. You know, and I don't know if that's what he meant. I wouldn't even presume to know what he meant. But that's what came to my mind.
But that's a great reference because you're flavorful and you're the flavor.
I don't know where that came from.
You're your preference of the flavor. You're your favorite
and I
flavor.
wonder if that's what he was thinking. Okay, I'm all right, Valerie. I'm not gonna go off tangent anymore.
But that was my
in my
answer
mind.
when it comes to that.
As you are moving into your business, what procedures or what have you learned? What have you enhanced? Because that's the thing. This is because it was so new. Like, what procedures did you put in place to get that business off the ground?
Yeah, first and foremost, the procedure that I learned right off the rip was the 3-letter word, IRS. I'm sorry, but I had to say, that taught me a lot because I'm gonna be honest, the fear of everyone else, of them, I didn't want to experience it. So I went the direction, okay, let's make sure I do this. Let's make sure I get my EID number. Let's make sure I get my LLC. And then from there, that's when I started learning more about booking and how the online booking, how the schedules look, being realistic of the time frame that it takes to complete this service.
That's good, because a lot of people just say, "Oh, I have to tell them, I'm just going to jump out and do it." And the first thing you do is your paperwork, like you said.
Yeah.
First thing you get your paperwork in order. That's good.
But I had to experience it first to really understand the paperwork. So it was why are you coming 30 minutes ahead? No, we're on time. Oh, okay, my bad. So, but yeah, it was that. And then also another thing was the turnaround. The turnaround was my hardest experience of it all. I mean, the hardest. It was.
Tell me, explain to me what you mean by the turnaround. I think I know, but I want you to tell us.
Yeah, mainly it was because the turnaround is when you take a photo of someone, the amount of time to give it back to them. That was my challenge.
I think I beat you up.
Yeah, you beat me up a little bit.
But I knew I was getting good.
Yeah. And the reason, for real, it goes back to that imposter syndrome. I did not believe that I was good enough I didn't think it was good enough for you to see it or them to see it. And so I kept going back.
So I have a follow-up question to that. Do you think that's a protection? Or do you think, okay.
Okay, well,
I see
or
you-
do I
no,
think,
no,
what was it?
I see you shaking your head. Do you think it's something you have to fight, or is it something that's really helping you? Is it a protection, or is it what word am I trying to find? Something that's coming against you. Does that make sense?
Yes, I feel like it was coming against me.
So you didn't feel like it was protecting you long term?
No, I think I was creating a shell that didn't need to be. I felt like I was creating that gate that didn't need to be up.
Interesting. Okay.
And that it was sheltering me from realization, like, this is business.
But it didn't get you up and say, "I'm gonna fight it." It made you.
Oh, it made me fight it. It made me fight it.
That's
like,
what I mean. It was it.
Yeah. Yeah, me fighting it was me going back at it again. I'm asking so many people, "Do this look good to you? This look good to you?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I think this is too bright. This is just something ain't
Isn't
right.
that amazing how that happens to me? I
Yeah.
think of it kind of maybe it's a safety net. So we don't, what was that state? They used to say all the time, don't think too much of yourself than you are. I don't know why that older word is on the end of it, but
Then you are.
yeah. And so I think it maybe equalizes us sometimes, but it's so draining too. It's very draining.
It extremely is, and it
You
drained
get beat
me.
up on by yourself.
Literally, it drained me. And then when someone reach out to me, I'm immediately like already beat up and sensitive.
Yes.
So like I'm already whipping myself, and I got these scars. And so when someone reaches out to me, I feel like they're getting ready to like do this. When you got a whooping, and if you don't stop crying, I'm gonna beat you up, and and you still crying, and you get one of those. Like that's how it felt. It felt like oh my God. So like I was protecting myself, but I was protecting myself from the realization. And once I understood that, as time came along, more gates started dropping, more opportunities started
Come on in and
happening.
sit down. I know you're coming. So sit down while I make my phone calls.
Yeah, literally. So,
Yeah.
so that was my fear of turnarounds. Turnaround was like I didn't know how long it should take. So and again a great friend of mine, he helped me out with looking into that for me too. How long turnaround should be.
Because you're an excellent. I give you that. You are, man. You're an excellent photographer and videographer.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did some really good stuff for us when we first started and launched and everything. So
Let me try. But yeah, by the way, thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Those things.
me no
things
lie.
are
I'm
needed.
telling the truth.
Those are things that are needed. But coming back to the turnaround, that was what beat me up the most of the business. And then
That's that quest for excellence that you have.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one. I've been there. I used to take an hour, 2 hours to write a news release. Right.
what
And now I just do it. I just think, okay, I can do that.
yeah. Okay, it's nothing.
When it's gone, it's gone. If you edit it, that's fine. I'm not hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough though.
And then I will say my last one, because I wanted to give 3. The last one was the marketing. I learned marketing amongst it all.
You said you love it?
Learned it.
Oh.
Learned it.
You love it?
Do I love it? Come back to me. Let's do a part 2, and I'll answer that.
Man, oh yeah, that's a lot.
It's something else. It's something else, especially when you're in your own business.
Yes,
you are
absolutely.
your everything. You are your secretary, your marketer. You are the photographer, second photographer. You are the editor. You are the treasurer. You are the fashion designers. You are you are everything.
Been there and done that, and I'm so glad I don't have to do all of that.
Yeah.
Because I really have 2 people that are very they have expertise in what they're doing, so
Yeah.
I'm good finally. But I know it is rough.
It is, but I've learned a saying that I believe people should start believing in it too, is
Yes, sir.
pay the professionals. Pay the professionals.
That's if they're working for you, pay them. I would even go that far.
That,
You know what I mean? Because
simple.
whether you think I'm professional or not, if I'm putting my time in,
Yeah.
pay me. And you're right. You hit it on it because I think that's the challenge for me. People say I want to be rich. Well, I know I'll never be rich because I'm always going to at least halfway try to honor people when they do stuff for me.
Yeah.
It's not fair to pull from me and not give anything.
Yeah.
And the real deal is I need money to eat.
Yeah.
So that's so profound. That's right hit on.
Yeah, and then the other side of it as well is sometimes you can do so much you have time for. There's only 24 hours in a day.
I thought it was 48 hours.
Oh, yeah. It's only 24 hours in a day.
Man, no wonder I'm always tired.
And to be honest, if you think about it, if you had more time on yourself to do more, what would you accomplish?
And you know what? I'm glad you went there because I'm still struggling with how much I should do and why I have a problem asking for help. And I don't think it's arrogance because
It's
I'm
not.
kind of insecure.
Yeah.
So if you can figure that out and put it in a pill,
Yeah.
you know, why do you keep feeling like you have to do it? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a whole other show. We should come on and talk about that. We could talk about that for 30 minutes.
Yeah, because that's a thing that we grow up in. I think, to be honest, I think it's just growing up, like how we grow up. Like, think about this. When we grew up, when a piece of paint peeled on the wall, did you go hire a painter or did you go buy paint and you had to paint it? Did you, if a hanger falls off on,
That's good.
a hanger falls off in a closet,
We were taught to be self-sufficient.
it's self-sufficient. You don't go and hire somebody to purchase hangers. You go purchase yourself and go hang it up.
And that's one of the things that was good, I think, about the ministry that we worked in, Valley worked in there with me, is that it was about finding your strengths, but also understanding your needs. Evidently, I didn't get all of it right, but I taught it, right? So it was about being okay, saying, this is what I'm going to concentrate on, and this is where I want those people at. You know, this is where I want those people at the table.
Knowing your
You
strengths
don't have to do it all.
and knowing your weakness.
And that's so funny, because I tell my husband that all the time. I say, you don't have to do everything. You want a wall, you don't have to build a wall on your time off work.
You're like, I'm just going to build this wall right here just in case.
And I know he's looking at me like, really, Nina? You were telling me that? So that's good. That's really good. That's a good source for that. Okay.
So
I'm going to make a note of that.
But that's what comes in marketing.
That's good, though.
Like, for me, since I'm my own marketer, I feel that, and I created a word, I felt like I just did.
That's okay. It's yours now.
It's mine now, so Webster.
Marketer. Got it.
Let's do OR.
Oh, Lord. He's really going to mess up the English language. Okay. Marketer.
Mercator. Since my own marketer, I feel like, I should go into the realm of other professionals who own their own marketing companies. Even if I'm not completely hiring them as my personal marketer, I will work with them and maybe use their services to learn something out of it.
But to direct the path, not to do it.
Exactly, to
Okay, I agree with
direct the
that.
path.
I agree you
to do
should know
it.
a little bit about everything. So,
You know?
But I would never want to
Yeah, no.
do it all. I've been there, done that, and kind of still doing it, so that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by pay the professionals.
Yes.
As in, if you have a birthday and you wanted some really crispy shots, stop taking out your iPhone. Pay a photographer.
Don't be mad at our phone now. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? For the people in the back.
See my videographer.
You know what I'm saying? If you want your wedding shot, please stop bringing out your Samsung because it has a nice camera. That's great. Pay the professionals, please. That's
I'm
my.
not mad at that because I've probably gotten underpaid a lot.
Yeah.
But because I just felt like that's what I should do.
I mean,
And it's not sometimes. Sometimes
yeah.
it's not. Sometimes you should absolutely charge what you're worth.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, a lot of professionals, they're like, hey, what's your budget? Instead of saying,
And I said,
what's
my
your
budget has nothing to do with what I need you to do for me at this amount. So you're in my pocket. You don't need to be in my pocket. You just need to be doing the job.
Oh, but what I mean by that is sometimes like
They always say, "What's your budget?" I know.
yeah, and they're saying a number.
But I never answer that because my budget is not your business.
That's true. It is not.
I've said I want 5 pictures.
Like what do I get for 5
And
pictures?
what you can ask me is, well, what kind of pictures did you want?
Yeah.
When did you want them? But you can ask me my budget.
Yeah.
Unless we're cohorts or whatever.
That's what I mean by that. As in, so like if you feel like something, and I'm gonna be honest, it is very sensitive of that situation, but it's only to say that just in case if you don't know your budget, your value, you don't know what you should charge.
You're saying the person
As
that
a
I'm trying to
photographer.
hire
Yeah.
asks what's your budget.
Yeah, and
See,
they,
I don't.
But that's
we
what I'm
have to
saying.
differ on that one.
Yeah, well,
I think that's mixing eggs and apples or something. I mean, I don't know.
but I'm saying as in the other side, as the creator, as in the videographer,
Right,
the
I
singer,
understand what you're saying.
they don't know what they will charge for this service. So I'm saying to
But
them.
I'm saying that
yeah.
I don't want you to base your charges on what I have in my pocket. Come on now, right?
I mean, yeah, true.
And then
True,
I
that's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
somebody else and they say, "We did it for me for $2 because I said I had $10.
Yeah,
Right?
and
I
it-
told him I had 20. He did it for me for $4.
That's why I said it's a sensitive subject because other people think differently sometimes on that.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, okay, since you don't know, how about this? How about we put you on this? Is that okay? And sometimes they'll be like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'll say, okay, well, let me just go home and think about it. You think about it, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you my budget. I think
Right,
that's just,
no.
I mean, and they do ask. I'm like, wait a minute, you out of my pocket.
I meant like as in the answer of that number, not your whole budget. No.
I mean, even their budget, they don't need. I could have 5,000 set aside for 2 pictures.
Yeah, but
I'm
still.
not gonna tell you that
Right. Don't tell me
because I
that.
don't want to spend 5,000.
I'm gonna tell you 5,500. Right there.
5,000. I can assure you that.
Yeah.
The other part of that, though, let me clarify that because my videographer just looked. Let me clarify that, though. I am the person, though,
Yes, ma'am.
that will try to at least tap your value. a little
Right.
bit. And I know I'm not rich. I can't pay you what you're worth.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
But I don't want you walking out of here feeling like you got 2 cents for your work.
Exactly.
But I also don't want people saying, "What's your budget?"
Right. Yes, ma'am.
So,
Understand.
no, that makes
Respect.
sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
I
sense.
see some heads now. I'm good again.
Well,
Right.
but out of all of those things, those 3
That's
things
interesting,
is
though.
what I've actually learned. I mean, there's so much more I've learned, but those are the 3 things that I've learned in my business as
Okay.
starting it up.
And I have one more question for you, but I'm going. Do you have any more questions, Valerie? Okay, I'm going to let her do that.
What inspires you to keep going in your entrepreneur journey, and who inspires you the most?
That's a trick question.
That is a quick trick question, because right now, the way
Very
life
careful.
the way life is working is my who and my why and my what is all the same person, and that's my baby girl.
I knew he was going to say that.
You know, like, but really though, like, if I stop, say if I just stop today, how's she gonna eat? How's she gonna live? How's she gonna go to school? How's she gonna learn?
Keep it real.
You know, like real talk. If I stop, how is she gonna be okay? So that her alone really drives my fuel to keep doing what I keep doing. You know, that like I gotta make sure I do it for her. Like, to be honest, like since I'm already in this, I gotta keep going. I gotta make enough. Now, the other thing is, because there's others. The other thing though is doing something that I love.
Okay.
That was a real reason why I left Spectrum. I didn't like answering the phone. I didn't like talking to people trying to tell them how to fix their internet. I didn't like the people behind me telling me how to save them people on the phone.
Well, I'm glad we're gonna be talking to him with our building.
I'm just, I'm just being honest though. I'm being honest. Like it's just
Wasn't what you were called.
no. It's not. It's not something I love to do. I love to have a camera in my hand. I love to take photos. I love to capture greatness. I love that. That it gives me joy. Yeah. So
There is something special about that ability.
you know. So like, yeah. I mean, those two things are like the top two, and of course my third is my family. You know, of course, family. But
So is she a brat?
my baby girl. No. She's my baby girl. That's my baby girl.
I am not going to answer your. That's good. I'm not going to answer your question. I'm going to respond the way I need to respond. Good.
That's my baby girl.
That's the
I love
first
her.
lesson in life.
That's my baby girl. I
In
love my
any
baby
interview, don't answer what they ask you. Answer what you need to answer. Yep.
girl. I learned that a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we have another one, Val?
There was a comment regarding, if you guys were talking about budget and so forth. Entrepreneur was saying that usually it's what's your budget, and then we can reshape your vision.
That's what I was getting
fit
at.
Your budget.
Yeah.
Whether it's different material or something or whatever.
That's what I was getting
and
at.
I am still going to stick to.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because
yes,
mine
that's
is-
true.
Get out my pocket.
Because my experience
Out of my
is
pocket.
your budget will fluctuate when my money fluctuates. Like, or will go up with my money. You know what I'm saying? You might have done it for $500.
Right.
And I said, well, I have $1,200. I said, oh.
And
And you're
that-
going to figure out, and that's business. You know, you're going to figure out an approach that uses at least 1,000.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm left spending more than I have to.
Right.
So I don't think I have ever said what my budget is. Or if I have, I've said, well, $20,000 to $30,000. That's a whole $10,000 spread.
That
You
is.
get what I'm saying?
I
So,
know exactly what you mean.
I don't think it's not your business what's in my pocket. Just tell me what you can deliver, and we can figure. You know, I can tell you this is what I
Correct.
want.
Yep.
Tell me what you can do this for, and we'll work from there.
Yeah.
That's how I normally do it.
Yeah. And then
I get the point behind it. But
yeah.
I'm trying to win. I'm not making you. I mean, you know.
Don't get me wrong. So now I will say that that's some things I have said, but I've said it off of information.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I did as the person that's usually trying to get talent.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Oh yeah. And I wouldn't
That's
encourage it.
proprietary.
I wouldn't encourage it.
But I'm also very fair, I think.
Yeah, because I think I think if somebody did come to you like that, and just the way that you are, who you are, and how you hold yourself, you would sit on it, you would restructure, and then you would say, okay, if I offered you this amount.
And I'm literally a fair person. I mean, it doesn't always feel like it, but I give away more than I keep.
But you will do your research. Let me add that you also do your research, and then you'll come back and say, hey, would you go here? And I feel like as just how you are, Miss Nina, I feel like you would work with that individual
Absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely. But you cannot ask me my money.
Right.
You cannot ask me what's in my account.
And don't ask me how many zeros I
My
have.
husband and I don't even ask each other. How much you need? Don't worry about it. What you need. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's good though.
Yes, ma'am.
But if it works now, don't listen to me.
I mean, hey, I will
A
still.
lot of larger agencies or people with money won't tell you I have $2,000.
Right.
And if they do tell you that, they really have $8,000.
I would encourage research value of what you are doing. If you are a person who makes light bulbs and you make it as an entrepreneur, but you don't know how people are charging for light bulbs, I would suggest go research how much light bulbs are.
Absolutely.
And then from there, kind of do your math and say, hey, it took me this amount of time to make this light bulb together, and it took this amount of cent, a dollar, or whatever, and then here's your ending profit. This is what I'm charging. You
And
know?
then you can, the other thing that I think I've learned is that I always give a proposal that is a little bit higher than I'm comfortable with, because then we can come down.
We can work out.
But if I give you my bottom line, I'm not budging, so we won't have a deal.
Understood.
So bid higher than you really feel like you could, if you can live with 10, bid 12.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's how I've always done it.
My executive
Of course, I'm
director.
not wealthy, so who knows? Who knows if I'm doing it right or wrong?
When I was working for the Y, actually my executive director, Miss Sonia, actually, I would like to say her name, Miss Sonia Kreider. She actually taught me that. That's how, when I was working for
So you
the...
overcharge me?
No. But I did. But listen. I did try it though. I definitely tried it. She told me that like maybe like a couple of months before. Then I got the promotion. Then we were in office. We had a conversation about budget, conversation about rates. So I'm like, I wrote down a number and slid it to her. She looked at me and then used her eyebrows. She crossed the number out and wrote it back and slid it back. No. I crossed that number out and slid it back to her. And then she looked at it and circled it. And that's...
Because it is negotiation.
Yeah.
It's a good lesson to learn, too.
Yeah, it did.
Because a lot of us, well, I know, let me speak for myself. I'm awkward with money. You know, I'm awkward with that. No matter, and I know, I'm at a place in my life where I know what I bring to the table. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, right? And I'm still awkward with the ask.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, I'll do it for you for 500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I understand.
it builds goodwill, though.
It does, because out of experience, just off of just experience has really thickened my skin to the point where I did do that at first. And then it's just like, yo, I did $25 worth of all this.
But you know what else it does? And we're probably getting ready to we're getting close to wrap up. I'm gonna let you end this out though. But what that does though is everybody that I just kind of gave a break to or did it for them, I said I'll do one and you pay for the other one. It brought goodwill. And people come to me from 20 years ago or more and they'll say, I remember when you did something. I don't even remember it.
Yeah, because it's like...
I don't remember it. And they say, well, I'll do that for you. I'm not going to charge you.
Really? Like, dang. Well, thanks.
Seeing, you know?
You know?
So I think, and most business people will say, well, that's corny and goofy. But I think that I try. I don't always hit the mark. So when I get in my feelings, I can be a little touchy. But I try to treat people well.
Yeah.
Or as best that I can treat them at that time.
Yeah.
And I try to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think, what was that business person that everybody talks about? He was just a phenomenal person. He was kind. I can't remember who it is.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah, I got myself. I can't remember who it is. But just think of how much power and authority and influence that brings you.
Right.
People say, well, I remember you did this. You're like, oh, I don't even remember that. So, yeah. So just remember it's money.
Yeah.
It's money, and it's people who touch you about money. Right?
Yeah, you can't bring it when you leave. So you got it. It's just here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then...
Good combo.
Yeah. Did you have another question?
I do. Are we good? Okay. Let me decide which one, though.
Okay.
This is my first one. I'll ask another if I have time. What superpower would you have to have?
Ooh.
Would you like to have? I'd love to have, actually, not like to have. What superpower would you love to have, and how would you use it? Be very capital.
So I got questions on this question.
Okay, I might answer them. What?
Are they have to be like superhero powers, or could it be powers?
So a superpower, in terms of my definition, is a power that's not normal.
Aha, okay.
It's something that the average person or most of us don't have.
Aha, okay.
Does that help?
Yes, it does. I wear my shirt on purpose. This is I love this now called anime. I thought it was a cartoon, but it is an anime. I love this show, and I wish I had superpowers of Goku.
Okay, I don't know him. I haven't met him yet.
And I'm going to explain. He has unusual strength. He has the power to control energy to come out his hands and use it as strength or to protect the berry. He's able to control his energy.
Okay.
He's able to transform and could increase his strength and speed and agility. He also learned some techniques to make a big energy blast.
Okay.
Or also, he has learned the ability to teleport, called instant transmission.
So which one of those?
I said, I got to choose? I was trying to get straight to him.
What superpower? What? Meaning one. Superpower would you like to have?
Superpower.
One. You can take one of this. I mean, if you...
Yeah.
I didn't say what person would you like. a cartoon character.
No, I tried.
With all of them.
I do, right? So, mine, for real, everything that I do right now, if I had the instant transmission, the teleporting, that would be mine, teleporting. If I can eliminate travel time, I will be anywhere and everywhere.
Okay.
On time. I will be very punctual.
Nah.
Absolutely punctual. Absolutely. I'll brush my teeth, spit it out. Pew! Are you ready? Teleporting. It will be my power.
All right.
Teleporting.
Well, I don't have any more questions. I have, as I knew I would, I've tremendously enjoyed this conversation with you. We've been out for a while trying to, build ourselves back up. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I commend my assistant and my videographer. They're okay.
And they tight.
Yeah.
I like them. I love them. Nah, thank you.
This is our first show back since last month.
Yeah.
So, good deal. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
thankful.
you so much.
I'm thankful for being able to be chosen to kind of
Absolutely.
read it up a little bit, and jump it off. So
You did my first pictures for me.
I did?
I think you did. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I did them. He's gonna kill me. No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember. Was it a day? Yes.
okay.
He did the original videography and stuff for us when we started the group.
Yeah,
You did.
I did an event.
You did the first conference, I think.
Yeah, because it was
That's
we was
why
at the
I knew first
pastry.
was in my brain.
But he did an event, remember we did the, what's that, bakery place?
That's what it
on
was.
Del Mar.
Yep.
Oh, so that was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we got the grant.
Oh yeah. And I was there with a day, and we knew each other. It is what it is. It was it's lovely. I've known him since like I'm fourth grade.
That was when we got the grant. Yeah, got it.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So I
What was that? $1,500? We were so happy.
it was a
So we
good
do
time.
accept grants for the record before we wrap up tonight. And just as a footnote, I don't think I said this. One of the work that we try to do is to engage and involve ourselves with mostly youth and young adults, but also adults.
Absolutely.
And we just try to help them find, purpose is just the pop word. I want to say purpose, but why you are, where you are, why you are, and what amazing things you can do if you get to where you're supposed to be. And where you're supposed to be is not one place,
Right.
right? It evolves, it changes.
Yeah.
But it's very important to know about yourself and
Yes.
to understand what you bring to the world, so you're not bringing things that other people are supposed to bring and getting frustrated because you're not bringing it properly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I find that I'm still in touch with a lot of young adults that I taught 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They call me out of the blue and say, Miss Nina, and it's not because I'm wonderful, it's because that is lacking
Yeah.
in society. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
whole discussion about, well, if you could be anybody, what do you want to be? And how do you get there? That whole discussion.
Yeah, because I have a
We
rebuttal
used
to
to have
that.
that in school. Like, who do you want to be when you grow? What do you want to be
Yeah,
when
I
you
have
grow
an
up?
extreme rebuttal to it. And I speak a lot with the youth in general. I still part-time at the Y, but not because I need money or income.
Right.
I do it because I do love the community. I love the community that I was in before. I wanted to help out the people that are there. And also, it's fitness. I love fitness. And so I get to talk to the young adults there. And when we talk about purpose, I say find your purpose through God first. You must find a higher power. There's something that's beyond you. You must find it. I would highly encourage you to find God and get saved. First, find God.
And I do that,
specifically.
of course, I'm an academic, so I do that, but I also think that I give them space. That's why we have two. We have Make Your Life Work Project and Yes to God.
Hey, there we go.
Both of them are Yes to God, you just
Yeah,
don't know
no,
it. Right?
yeah.
So, because I don't want you to feel constrained to find it. I
Exactly.
think spiritually, let's explore who you are.
But that-
it's the same thing.
that is
It's all
one of-
reference to God and the God in you.
Exactly, and it's just one of the steps. It's not the first
No, I'm
step.
with
It's
you. I
one
just-
of these steps. And another step is to once you do something, if you like doing it, and you really enjoy doing it,
Exactly.
keep doing it. Find a way to keep doing it. Keep doing it with more of a punch. Keep doing it with more of a tightness. Keep research it. Do it. Like really engage in doing it. And the last thing is stay consistent. if you
That's
do
the tough one.
those three things, I feel like you found your purpose.
Okay, so we are, I think we're at wrap up time, but I do want to say something because you put yourself out there.
Oh yeah, what's up?
We look forward to coming to the Y and working with your youth and young adults and doing some programming for them. We have a lot of programming.
Absolutely.
Something as basic as learning how to write, a paragraph, but something as creative as finding your what and your why. So,
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I can get.
and I actually know the person that's over, so get me in.
You do. I got you. You do.
We'd love to do some programming.
Absolutely. No, real talk. Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you.
Now you are.
I appreciate you. Take care.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will see you guys next Thursday. We will see you guys next Thursday. And if you're interested in learning more about Rose of Sharon Ministry, you can find us. I believe it's roseofsharonministry.com. We're also we have a YouTube channel, Make Your Life Work Project. Do we have the, right. Do we have the information for that? Okay. I think we used to be the only Make Your Life Work Project on YouTube, but we are the only one that's the full verbiage of that. So we'll make sure that we figure out a way to maybe get a chyron and put it up for you from this point on if we can do that. But at any rate, we're on Facebook, Nina Marie.
Aaron Johnson or Dopeness Visuals, spelt like how you hear it.
So look us up. Go like something just because you feel like liking on us, okay?
I'm also on Instagram as well.
I am too. I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, that's my present.
I'm on YouTube. That's okay. You can